Okay, hey everybody. Right now we are trying to finish up the bouncy house. We have some nice programming that makes these like cool little dots, and we move them around, but they don't bounce. And so that's the thing. We like them to bounce at the corners of the houses, okay? And what we were learning was that there's an X speed and there's a Y speed, and the combination of those let them go wherever. But if you're on the x-axis and you're here, you need to make it bounce by changing the direction. And if you're on the x-axis here, you need to make it bounce by changing the direction. Okay, that would be from positive to negative, and this would be from negative to positive. And the same thing up here. If it goes up here, this is a negatively moving y direction, and it needs to bounce and go down. And like if you hit in the corners, what happens is as long as you're changing the right, like this side would be X, this one would be Y, this is Y, and this is X. As long as the Y ones change correctly, then it bounces and it looks realistic and fine. So to do that, we were in the middle of this um, nested if-then statement for the dx and dy. Okay. And so what we have is we have something where we check to see if the dx is bigger than 0, and if that's true, then we make an adjustment to where the ball is to keep it on in the canvas, and then we change the direction. And we're doing the same thing here. I just ran out of time. So this is going to equal, I think this just equals 0. I might be a little bit off in these. This might have to be like 5 or something like that. But I think the way we have this would work correctly. So that's good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to change the ball direction again. Same issue. Okay. So we'll do that. Okay. And we're going to do the redraw. Okay. And we'll see what happens. And if this is good for X, then we can do it for Y, and then we'll be kind of like we have bouncing function then. Okay. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to open it up in browser. Okay, I'm going to make a dot, and we're going to start it. Oh, wrong. Let's put it close by to the, wow. I'm just having like no luck. There we go. See how it bounces there? See how it bounces? Okay, that's good, right? Got another one bounce on that side. That bounces. So the X side bounces, right? Let me reset it. Gotta start it. Okay, wrong direction. There it goes. So you can see the bouncing works on the X side. Okay, if I can just get one to go that way. There you go. Okay, so both sides do that, and so basically what I have to do is just do that for Y. Okay, so let me get out of this. Okay, so this entire segment could be copied and placed in here for Y. Okay, so now check Y and put that in here. Move this back over so it's spaced nicely, and then excuse me, you have to be really careful but change this to Y. Y, okay, and then this has to be canvas height. Okay, and then this has to be Y. It has to be very careful changing here, right? Canvas height. And then this is ball dy. And if these don't get changed the right way, this is where the problems occur, okay? So usually copying code and reusing it requires some very careful thought, okay? We'll do this. We'll do that. This is like y coordinate list. And then this is like ball dy. And we'll check this out. So let's save that. And we'll open the browser. Got my ball window here. And let's put some balls on here. And there they go, they're bouncing. Okay, so that's good. And then what we do want to do is do something about changing the number of balls that you can have in a thing. And I think we'll do that off of reset. So that would be a helpful thing. But this looks pretty good for 10 balls. It's okay. I think the speed might be a little bit like out of whack, so maybe we're gonna change that down. Like I'm gonna try to like lower the speed a little bit. And you could also set this to be like a higher number, or a lower number, but I think it has to do with more like the speeds. So I'm gonna cut this down to like the max speed you could have is 8. Max speed is 8, and then I'm gonna do -4 maybe, just to see. And so what I'm doing is I'm limiting the speed rather than the animation. Okay, and then here they go. They seem better. I kind of like them that way, but you should do it the way you like. And what we also need to do is to check out the way they bounce, to make sure that they're bouncing kind of the right way. One of the things too is that we have a border on this, and so it looks like they go a little bit into where the border is, and that's okay. Like we're doing pretty well with this. Okay, but what I'd like to do is I'd like to set up like something that would show me the number of balls that are available for me to make. Okay, and then if you stop them, they can stop, and they can start them, and you can start. And like, see, right now we don't have anything going on right now, and so this needs to be programmed. Okay, so let's I guess work on that.